Welcome to the Greens, where the best fauna is still a good flora. I'm Rob Peters, and, well, it's been a year since we have last taken a look at the Greens Maneater. If anyone remembers, exactly 1 year ago to this day, someone decided to steal the Greens Maneater from the Greens Combination Botanical Garden and Zoo. Thankfully, we were able to apprehend the culprit and managed to put the Greens Maneater back where it belonged. And now I am in that place as we speak. I am reporting to you live from the Greens Combination Botanical Garden and Zoo to give you an update on the Greens Maneater situation. As you all know, these are the last two Greens Maneaters currently left. And this is currently the last day they can hope to reproduce before they are lost forever. We are doing everything we can to keep the Greens Maneater alive. But if it doesn't work, then unfortunately the Greens Maneater might go extinct. On some more lighthearted news, let's talk about the community calendar. On Monday, Apollo the 8-headed giraffe will return from his vacation. He needed some time to himself. However, now he is back and feeling a lot better. On Tuesday, the building that is on the outskirts of the Greens will be demolished. Please get all personal belongings, and yourself, of course, away from the building when this occurs. On Wednesday, it is going to be yet another friendly reminder that Sun City does not exist and never has existed, ever. We promise. On Thursday, Robin Peters remembers everything about his past, and while he is still crying and having a mental breakdown on the floor, he forgets it all 5 minutes later, gets up as if nothing ever happened, and continues doing the news. What is going to be the news for that day? I have no idea. In fact, who even put this on the community calendar? Let's not worry about that right now. On Friday, there is going to be an open house at the school. There's usually an open house on Wednesdays, but we've decided to move it along to Friday this time. And yes, the horrors will be there, so if you want to meet them, now's your chance. On Saturday, we are going to be either celebrating or mourning the Greens Maneater, depending on what happens today, in fact. And Sunday has already happened. Sorry, you missed it. This has been the community calendar. Unfortunately, the Greens Maneaters still have not started their process yet. We don't have much time left, so again, we're doing all we can possibly do to speed this up. But still nothing's happened yet. I really hope we don't lose these beautiful plants. It's a shame to watch a plant go extinct. Let's take a look at our weekly forecast. So today's weekly forecast is actually going to be a fun little interactive experience. If you want to have it be sunny, then go to 533. If you want to have it be cloudy, go to 535. And if you want to have it be raining, go to 538. Now, before we get everything else out of the way, I might as well have the fill-in-the-blank sections actually be fill-outable. It will be sunny. It will be cloudy. It will be raining. Now, for the actual weekly forecast. On Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, and on Sunday. Have you all finished filling out this little interactive experience? I sure hope you have. I worked very hard on it. A lot of lost sleep and late nights. That's definitely what happened. I definitely didn't make this up on the spot because I forgot my notes. Nope, that is not what happened at all. I promise. This has been the weekly forecast. Oh, by the way, I should probably mention, everything that you filled out in the weekly forecast is actually going to happen today, so I hope you're ready. We've tried everything and still nothing. When is it going to... Wait, are we on? Oh. Sorry folks, there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure that everything will work out perfectly, and that the Green's Maneaters will finally reproduce, and they will finally be able to come back into the world as they once were. I promise you, there is nothing to worry about. Do we have any more segments that we can do? Hold on. How about I tell you a little story? This is the story of someone who can't think of a story. This is a story of a man who is made out of... This story is not going anywhere. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We have a word from our sponsor. So, let me boot that up real quick.
Hey, I'm Randall. I'm the owner of Randall's shop. I heard what happened with those greens plant men or whatever they were called. What was it again? Maneater. Do they eat men? The greens Maneater. I heard about that, and I'd just like to say that's pretty rough. Anyway, we got some new shoes over at Randall's shop. Yes, I sell shoes. I sell ovens, Oreos, shoes, anything you might need. There's no actual sort of theme to my shop. You can get whatever you want. My shop's a fun shop that way. Anyway, I also didn't get anyone to hire. And my shop is gonna have to close at midnight now and reopen at 6. It was open 24/8 before. Don't worry about that math. But now I'm gonna have to close at a specific date. But come on down to Randall's shop. Not at midnight to 6 though, it's closed. Randall's shop, you can buy stuff.
Folks, I'm starting to lose hope. We're almost out of time, and nothing has worked so far. Unfortunately, I think we lost. And it is my duty as the head radio man, or whatever it's called, to commemorate the loss of the Greens. Folks? Oh, folks, I can't believe this. It's happening. The Greens Maneater has finally started reproducing, and it's beautiful. I can't take my eyes off of it. Folks, the Greens Maneater is still alive. There's going to be hundreds of them all across the city. You can get your own Greens Maneater now. I didn't think this was even possible. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't hopeful at all. I was lying to you the whole time. But now, here we are. The Greens Maneater has returned. Which means, if you want, you can get your own Greens Maneater. And if you do get one, make sure you always supply it with its preferred diet of the man fruit. In case anyone's unclear about this, the man fruit is a special type of fruit that grows from a special type of tree. It started dying out, and with it also the Greens Maneater died out, but we managed to get that out of extinction as well a year back. And so, now, the Greens Maneater can finally thrive. Which is incredible. I'm ecstatic. And so, to end things on a high note before anything else goes wrong, from me to you, goodbye, good night, and good luck. Yes! Exactly 1 year ago, I posted a video called Life in the Greens. In more specific terms, it's called Life in the Greens, a Welcome to Night Vale inspired video. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is inspired by Welcome to Night Vale. And since that time, it's grown. And now it has a whopping 20 views. Okay, so it's not grown that much, but it's grown in me to the point where now I'm on episode 25. And 25 episodes and 365 days later, I'm still going. I ended up recording this on the day that it was due. So, that hasn't changed at all. But, what matters is that I recorded it. And that here we are, a full year later. I was planning on putting Life in the Greens on SoundCloud to celebrate this, but apparently that only allows 3 hours of footage. So I won't be able to do that. But I still decided to do this extra little thing at the end here. First of all, I might as well thank Welcome to Night Vale for even giving me the idea of making a podcast based on weird news stuff in a weird town. And I'd also like to thank every single person who has been there with me on Life in the Green since the very beginning. You're both the reason we got here today. Besides that, I guess I don't have much to say. So, see you at 50 videos in 2 years, I guess? Well, we'll see you on episode 26. If I make an episode 26, which I probably will. I made a lot of loose ends on this first year. But, anyway, from me to you, goodbye, good night, and good luck. And thank you for watching this nonsense.